Hi everybody! Welcome to Let's Play XCOM Terror from the Deep. This is QuickMind. Had to have a little happy intro there to try to get over my apocalypse video where I lost a battle and 4 agents. I'll bounce back from that though. This game's notorious for being very difficult, so I'm going to go ahead and just stick with beginner so I can show the whole game and not have to worry about losing too much, because this is probably going to be a very long series even at half an hour episodes, so I'll stick with that. Here we have the geoscape, and as you can tell, this is going to be based around water, so we'll have a floating base somewhere on the water. The land looks pretty plain because we don't deal with it as much in this game as opposed to UFO defense, where you don't really, the water looks kind of plain. You do go on land every once in a while, and that's really only on terror missions, which can be pretty tough sometimes. I'm going to start over here in the Atlantic because it kind of gives me access to these neighboring countries, and especially the United States. So started, right around here. So you make a base name. I usually do like Fort something or other. So we'll go with Fort North Atlantic. Okay, that doesn't fit. So we'll just do NA. Yeah, North Atlantic. Alright. As you can see over here, we have the time and date. You go by 5 seconds, 1 minute, 5 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour, and 1 day. And if you don't want to right click everywhere to look or to move your globe, you can use these buttons to rotate it around. You can have your world upside down. If you right click it, it centers on that spot. Here you can zoom in, you can zoom out, and then you have your options over here. Intercept is what you use to intercept a mission or a sub, and you have USOs in this game, not UFOs. That's unidentified submersible object, I think, or submerged object. Your craft can go above water, and actually, if that happens, you can't attempt to shoot down USOs. You have to wait till they get back in the water. So, like, you overland, you can't shoot at them, which can be kind of annoying sometimes. Your funding. Start out with your funding. Interesting choices of countries here. Like Alaska is apparently seceded from the USA. Some interesting stuff. Yeah, wow, Asian coalition gives more than the US. Never quite noticed that before. Then again, I haven't played this game much for several years. Let's see. I'm going to start with adding facilities to my base. I'm going to add a couple of sub-pens. Well, let's try that again. Okay. I'm going to add a couple of sub-pens up here. This number stands for how many days it's going to take. I'm going to add wide array sonar. Their living quarters. Don't forget alien containment. I did that when I was kind of going through this game to reintroduce myself to it, and I kept wondering why I had no aliens to research, and then I looked at my base and realized I'm 3 months into the game without an alien containment. Let's do a general stores, and we'll be good with that for now. We'll want to build another laboratory soon, and then soon after that, workshop. Actually, let's do another living quarters too. The reason why I'm building so many living quarters and a couple new sub-pens is because in this game and in UFO defense, if you're base gets raided by the aliens, the subpens and the access lift are the two entry points that the aliens can take. So a good strategy to use for your base is to replace these two subpens with these two, and then build a living quarter so you can remove this one, and that way the aliens will be stuck all up in here, and that way you don't have to worry about hunting them down throughout your base and possibly getting attacked from the rear or something. And if you could hear, there's kind of a weird sound stutter bug with this game, and I believe UFO Defense in DOSBox. And if that happens too much, I'm probably gonna stop the game and reload it and try to get rid of it, because that seems to be the only way to get rid of that little stutter. Start some research. Now in this game, gauze technology is not as good as the laser technology in UFO Defense, which really stinks. Let me go ahead and pause it real quick here, folks, and I'll save the game. The sound bugs happening already. Okay, I'll be right back. Alright, folks, I'm back. Sorry about that. Hopefully that doesn't happen too often. Let's see, where was I? I was explaining research. The gauze technology is okay. It's one of the few technologies that offers a rapid fire or auto shots for weapons. That could be okay, but from what I've read online, this game actually kind of gave a boost to accuracy regarding auto shots and snapshots. And people have said auto shots really aren't totally necessary anymore, and I'd have to agree with that. Snapshots work pretty well now, and especially once you start getting alien weapons, things get a little bit better. So I'm going to start with the medikit, just to get that out of the way and heal up my soldiers, or aquanauts I should say. Let's go to equip submarine. Now if you noticed in the intro, they said the Barracuda got to that terror cruise line. What's interesting is the Barracuda cannot be used to explore or go to a mission, which I thought that was kind of a weird error in that video. So let's take out these dart guns, because it's just like ridiculously weak. Unless you want to work on reaction fire, don't ever use them. What I actually prefer to use are the gas cannons with the AP bolts. I hear the HE bolts, the high explosive bolts, are pretty decent as well, but I prefer AP just so I don't accidentally hurt my own guys and stuff. Jet harpoons are okay. They're the equivalent of the rifle in UFO Defense. They have an auto shot as well. But another reason why I try to steer clear of auto shots is because most of the clips in this game are really small. So if you burn through auto shots, you're going to go through a lot more clips. And I always try to have twice as many clips as the weapon. That way I can, re-equip easier. Alright, so I have 8 weapons equipped now. I'll purchase some more here in just a minute. And I have 8 aquanauts in use right now. So I could get 6 more if I wanted. Or I can get tanks, which in this game they're called submersible weapon systems, I believe, SWS. I could show you that here in a minute as well. On the Barracudas, I tend to take out the craft gas cannon because It's extremely short range and very weak. The Ajax torpedoes, you get 6 of them and they shoot at like a medium distance. The DUP head torpedoes, you get 3 and they shoot very far. They outrange all the small, maybe even the medium USOs as well. Alright, let's go ahead and purchase some items now. Let's get some more scientists. I like to start with 10. Get some more technicians as well. Let's see. Oh, before I get into buying equipment, I need to sell stuff first, because we don't have a lot of room right now. So we're going to get rid of the craft gas cannon and its rounds. Get rid of the dart gun and its clips. The hydrojet cannon is okay. It has an auto shot, and from what I read and hear, it's pretty decent with damage. The only catch is you cannot use it on land. Well, unless you kind of use a bug, I think. But just because of that, I'd really not want to use it. And I think it's a bit heavier than the gas cannon, if I recall correctly. Kind of the same thing with the torpedo launcher. It can only be used underwater unless you kind of use a bug on land, which the bug is, if you have it equipped on land, your agent, or now I'm calling them agents, your aquanaut can use reaction fire to use it, which is kind of weird. So, made some room there. Let's see. Alright, so let's get some more gas cannons. And then stock up on the AP bolts. Okay. Come on down. We'll get some thermal tasers, which are the equivalent of stun rods. And let's see. Get some chemical flares. I like to use particle disturbance grenades as well, so we'll get some of those. They're the equivalent of the proximity grenades. Let's get a couple more. I'd like to try to use more aquanauts than normal, because by doing that I can kind of overwhelm the aliens a bit easier. Let's take a look at our aquanauts as well. Kind of want to look for some decent stats. You want a decent bravery, which 30's a little low, but a good fire and accuracy and reactions. Strength is good. You want as close as you can get to 30 or more. Yeah, like here, 20. For me, that's too low, because the way I equip my agents, or aquanauts, 20 strength will take away time units because they're going to be weighed down too much. Although I'm going to hate to get rid of that firing accuracy. That's really good. Okay, she has or he has way too low bravery, so we're gonna get rid of him too. So actually, I'll go ahead and kind of change their name, so I'll know who to get rid of. Wow. Oh, that's throwing accuracy. Never mind. So this guy's gonna be able to walk around quite a bit, but he's not gonna be hitting much for a while. Yeah, that should be good. Oh, nice. Too bad the bravery's low. I think I'm gonna still stick around with her. That's really good firing accuracy. Yeah. Oh, same thing with Greg. Wow. Yeah, that sound bug is happening again. Get rid of Amanda. You. Okay, I'm pretty sure I'm back around to the beginning. So we're gonna have to hire 3 more. And I'll be right back again, folks. Alright, folks. Let's try this again. I was recording for a couple minutes there, but it started messing up right away again. So we have to take these aquanauts out so we can sack them. And then we'll do more than 3. Okay, not enough living space, so we'll have to stick with 5. Let's see, I think that's about it for now. So let me pop on out and save it. Alright, let's try this again. I changed the setting in my DOSBox settings to try to get rid of that stuttering. The only problem is the sound is going to be lagging a little bit. So I apologize for that ahead of time, folks. This one and UFO defense are going to be really nasty to record. So for now I'm done, and I'm going to set my time to 1 day. Alright, so we have a bunch of our equipment now. And we have our scientists, technicians, and new aquanauts. So let's go ahead and start looking at that. Well, crud. Good bravery, not good strength. Ooh, yeah. 70 firing accuracy, that's awesome. Okay, 40 strength too. Wow, very good. Okay, I guess. That's not, well, okay, that's bad, but we'll stick with this person too. Low bravery. Well, ooh, and firing accuracy. Well, at least if she panics, she probably won't hit anything. Alright, we'll stick with them for now. Let's see. Okay, we'll go with 10. We'll use them all. We'll get them built up. Alright, so now we want to get up to 10 guns. And enough clips for those. And then we need grenades. And I like to put my thermal tasers on there at the same time. Some chemical flares just in case we need them too. As you can see, I have space for 4 more aquanauts, or I could get a tank, or SWS, which would be right here, the coelacanth gas cannon or the coelacanth aquajet. I'm pretty sure the aquajet can only be used underwater as well, but I tend not to use tanks in this game until some better ones are available. So let's go ahead and save this. And in the middle of all of my reloading, I didn't stop my time, so I'll see how close to 30 minutes I can get. Alright, so we have a small alien sub moving pretty quick. Alright, so you can see it's a little bit different than UFO defense. So it's a small type of small sub. Kind of want to try to put on an aggressive attack because they can outrun us, or outswim us I should say, And if they do and they get out of range, even with torpedoes firing, they'll miss. So let's intercept that with the Triton now. And as you can see, it's going to be pretty bright, which you'd kind of think, you know, get deep enough underwater, no matter what time of day, it's going to be dark, but makes a huge difference. But the sound effects are really nice for this game. They really made them like aquatic sounding. All right. The only bad thing is the graphics for the people got really weird. I'm not going to worry about using thermal tasers yet because I don't have my alien containment ready. So you can see all of our people. Huh. She has a patch. She doesn't. That's weird. Anyway. Now there are time unit differences between where you try to grab items and where you try to put them. So for instance, if I wanted to be really optimal and lower time unit usage, I would put my grenades up here, and even my my clip, because it takes a lot less units to grab from here and put it in your hand or whatever than grabbing them from your belt. I mean, it's only a difference of like 2 or 3, but sometimes that can make a difference. But right now I'm not going to worry about that. Okay, so we start our turn, and one neat enhancement in this game is you can open doors without walking through them. So that's one thing I recommend doing when you start. Open your door before you walk out, because turning and opening doors like that does not activate reaction fire. So we'll step out, kind of see where a corner is. So here is one edge of the board, but we go further that way. Kind of come down here. Alright, so we're pretty much in this corner of the map. That's not too bad. It's good to start off in the corner. One thing I like to do is walk around the front, try to see as much as I can, and try to kind of strategize where to go from there. Really cool eerie music in this game. You can see all the bubbles coming out, and if you could see, this is where it kind of lags using fraps when I scroll a little bit. I mean, it's not too bad, but I'm a little bit of a perfectionist, and something like that really bothers me. But you know, whatever. I'm here to entertain, and I enjoy doing these, so this is the best I could do. You want to kind of keep your aquanauts spread out just in case they start using grenades, which they will very quick. Kind of spread them out, get as much visibility as you can, because even if you don't see an alien, as long as you have an unblocked line, you can shoot at them. And I've had some shots go completely across the map and take out an alien. It was pretty nice. Here you see the gas cannon does not have an auto shot, but it does have an aim shot and snapshot, and they're not too bad. You can see their stats, and there will be 2 spots here eventually, but I won't talk too much about them for now. Let's go ahead and bring one more person out here. We'll just scoot all the rest of them up. And you can see he's missing some time units. That's because his strength is just barely not enough to carry his equipment. That's not too bad though. I did have one person in my test game that they only had 38 time units at the beginning of their turn because I weighed them down too much. Alright, so we kind of noticed an alien move somewhere over there, but we couldn't see him. It was still too dark and they didn't move enough. Okay. So we'll do some more walking. Some pretty neat sound effects too when you walk. Alright. So we see the USO and an alien. And I'll just tell you that's an aquatoid, a cousin to the sectoid. One quick tip. Oh yeah, see this person's really weighed down. Yeah, he only has strength 20. That's alright. He'll get stronger. Quick tip, in UFO defense and terror from the deep, if you can see the aliens, they can see you. So one thing you might want to do, like for instance this person, if I wanted them to try to shoot, the best strategy, if I had the time units, would be to scoot back a step or two. Because as soon as you're out of range and that little number flashing there is gone, you can shoot at them and you will not receive reaction fire. So try to keep that in mind a little bit. No line of fire. Huh. Don't think that's in the way, so it must be this bush right here. Which I wouldn't think that's in the way either. Wolfgang should have a shot. Let's go ahead and kneel. As you can see, kneeling increases accuracy. Almost. Another reason why I like to use the gas cannon is because the sound effects, in my opinion, are just really cool. 71%, and no line of fire. Well, I hit it. Didn't do anything to it. Okay. So we'll try Paul. And he has a hill in the way. Don't know if I can throw that far, but I'm gonna try. Nice. Oh. And by stepping forward, we see another aquatoid. So let's see if we can take him out. No line of fire. Take a step down. And we'll try this again. Okay. Terrible shooting. I think you have a shot. Just don't kill your own guy. Okay. Bad shooting. Let's walk down here. I'll risk it, what the heck. Let's see. I'm gonna reserve time units for a snapshot. Hopefully I can get a good angle. Not really. We'll try it. There we go. That's what I call threading the needle. Let's move this guy over a little bit. And bring out a few more aquanauts. Get some more shots available in case we have some more aliens to deal with. As you can kind of hear, the sound is lagging a little bit because of the setting I had to change. Okay. Go ahead and save it real quick. And if your aquanauts are off the screen far enough and you click to move, they kind of warp and use the same amount of time units, like just to off the screen. Like so, instead of watching him walk where I'm going to tell him to go, I can come over here and click, and he's done, just like that. Or she, I guess. Alright. So let's scoot back. And try a shot if we have line of sight. Missed, but no reaction fire because I scooted back a little bit. Let's try an aim shot from this person. Well, burn some coral. Let's see what Wolfgang can do. Wolfgang can kill our own guy. Very good. Alright. I kind of figured that might happen, folks, but I just wanted to kind of show an example of how stupidity can put a damper on things in this game. Okay, so we only lost one aquanaut due to a friendly fire. Good job, guys. Alright, so everything's magically at our base that we picked up. So we can see what we have to research. Sonic pistols, sonic pulsar's pretty good. That's the alien grenade equivalent. But the cool thing with grenades in this game is they don't destroy each other outright. So you can like load up on grenades somewhere and they'll all take their turn blowing up. But they will set each other off. So that's kind of the catch. But like if you have a stubborn alien or something, you can toss a few grenades at it and they'll all take their turns trying to destroy it. It's like in UFO defense, if a grenade blows up, it'll wipe out all the grenades around it. Alright, very small. It's possible to take one of these out with our Ajax torpedoes. Definitely do not use DUP head torpedoes though. Alright. So there's only going to be one alien in here. So that's going to be pretty easy. Okay. The one interesting thing about Terror from the Deep, here we go, is oh, come on now. Alright folks, hold on a sec. Okay, sorry about that. It did that little bug again right as soon as I loaded the game. I didn't even get into the load game option before it started messing up. So this might be a very long series for me. What I was saying before I restarted was, in this game there are so many places to hide, and the aliens really take advantage of it. Like right here, very dangerous. Over here, stuff like this, very dangerous. Even something like up here, they could be hiding right around here. Very dangerous. But then again, we can take advantage of it too. So I'm going to kind of set up a reaction line here. Oops. And that extra grenade really slowed him down. Kind of stealthily scoot around here. Oh, blew it open. So we'll have to be careful walking by that side of the USO. Nice shooting. That'll teach those aliens. Well, actually, no, it won't. But whatever. Alright, Gunter. Good job. Let's go ahead and save it. We got Marty Centeno. Alright, general stores is complete. So we have plenty of room for items now. There we go. Let's take a look at his stats real quick. Not very good. Let's see. Oh, let's sell some of these. And by some, I mean all. Sonic pistols. I really don't use those at all, so I'll go ahead and sell them as well. Don't need all those corpses. I'm sure there's some schools somewhere that could use it. Okay, so I guess I do have a little bit of room. I can try to get a couple. Oh, that's right, I'm out. Never mind. I do need to get some more torpedoes, though. Okay. How's that research doing? Just average. So as you could see, that small UFO is airborne because it's right over the land. Okay. So it's another small USO. Send the Triton after it. Let's see. I think I'm gonna stop here, folks. So, I hope you can tolerate the bugs with me. I wish I knew how to fix some of them or get them worked around, but I meant to start this Let's Play a week or two ago, and I just couldn't get it working right with the sound bug and the little bit of lag using fraps. But hopefully it won't be too painful for us. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.